What's going on YouTube? It's Elevated Ike bringing you guys that 2K Q&A video. You ain't got the answers like part 2. In this video I'm going to be answering the questions that you viewers submitted in my pre-Q&A video. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the first question, we got one from Cooper213, a day one supporter of the channel, and his question is, what clothing brands do I like but don't own any pieces from because of price? For him it would be Bape, for me it would be Acronym and Margiela. Acronym is focused on tech wear, and that's a really cool look. It's a very futuristic look to their clothing. And Margiela, you can wear that for every occasion because they encompass every style. So definitely Acronym and Margiela. Next up, we have a question from my man over at APF Production. His question is, what is the coolest thing that has happened to me because of YouTube? Currently, it's been being able to work with and do videos for brands. Brands don't really have to contact me because I'm not that large of a YouTuber, but for them to put in that effort and reach out to me means a lot to me. So currently definitely has been working with brands, but we definitely have something coming up in the future in a couple of weeks, so just wait on that. Next up, we have a question from T. Pone, and his question is, am I studying or do I work, and if so, what do I do? So yes, I do both of those. I'm a full-time student and I work part-time. I'm a biology major on the pre-med track, and on the side I work as a computer technician for my town. As a computer technician, I manage the computers in both of my town's libraries. I just make sure that they're upgraded, make sure nobody's having problems with them, that everybody who uses them has a good, easy experience with them. I just manage them, make sure they work, and as a biology major, I'm learning about biology so I can hopefully get into med school in the next 2 or 3 years. Olivier asks, what is my favorite band/artist? Recently, I've been listening to a lot of Future, but definitely my #1 artist is always going to be Kid Cudi. You can listen to Kid Cudi in any situation, any mental or emotional state. He makes great music, is an awesome guy, so definitely Kid Cudi #1 all day, every day. Ricardo Montana asks, is there anybody who inspires me fashion-wise? Currently no, because I haven't been following fashion. I have a lot of other things to worry about. But in the past, definitely yeah. So last summer, Theophilus London was my main influencer style-wise. His style is very dope. He's a fly guy. He has a New York influence to his style, and he mixes high-end pieces and streetwear, and his style has a very gritty look to it. So I definitely think Theophilus London is one of those people that have influenced me in the past. Next question is from Banana, and his question was, how did I get the name Elevated Ike? So before this channel, I had another channel called So Damn Digital, and looking back at that now, that name was so childish. Good thing I got rid of it. And then during that same time, I've been listening to a lot of Beast Coast, so Pro Era, The Underachievers, and Flatbush Zombies. Out of those 3 groups, my favorite group was the Underachievers, and they always rapped about higher consciousness and living an elevated lifestyle. So I took that word elevated, and my name is Ikenna. It's spelled I-K-E-N-N-A, but the first 3 letters are Ike. So I put that elevated and then I-K-E, Elevated Ike. It took me a couple hours to figure that out, to think about that name, but definitely it's a better name than So Damn Digital, so that's how I got it. D-Stam asks, can you do a video showing my closet and explaining where I got the pieces from? Unfortunately, no, because all of my videos are basically that in pieces. So if you really want to know where I get my clothes from, just watch previous videos. I always explain where I got the item from and how much it costs, so check that out. Facundo asks, what outfits would I recommend for daily wear? Honestly, just wear whatever makes you feel comfortable, because there's no reason to spend money or put on clothes that you don't feel comfortable in to impress people who probably don't even care either way. So if that goes for wearing a suit every day or wearing a blank t-shirt and jeans, whatever you like, whatever makes you feel comfortable, because that's what's going to naturally boost your confidence. Don't really try to impress people, just think about yourself and how you feel. Daniel Salazar asks, how can you style long hem t-shirts, specifically black and white t-shirts? Look out for a video on that. Fi asks, what sewing machine would I recommend for jean alterations? Well, that really depends on what type of denim you're working with and how heavy the jeans are. For all of the jeans that I did alterations for, I used my brother's CX6000i, which is a computerized sewing machine. But if you want to work with heavier denim, I would recommend getting a heavy-duty sewing machine. I know that Singer, the brand Singer, they make a lot of high-quality sewing machines, so I would definitely recommend checking those out. Daniel Moreno asks, what is my nationality or heritage background? So I was born in Nigeria. I'm part of the Igbo tribe, which is one of the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria. And then I moved to the United States when I was 4 years old. But I definitely have strong ties to my country, Niger for life. Next up, we got a question from Trendy Rosie, and his question is, what are my channel goals? Honestly, I just want to be more creative with this channel, because this is the only creative outlet that I have. School and work, that's all systematic. There's a set routine for that, but with YouTube, I can do whatever I want. The only thing I would like out of that is to have more resources to be creative, because the worst thing is having a great idea for a video and having to shortchange that because you don't have the resources to do that type of video. So definitely, if I had more resources to shoot creative videos, I would definitely want that. Squad, definitely subscribe to Trendy Rosie, the most hilarious YouTuber, definitely one of my top YouTubers. If you don't smile within the first 10 seconds of the video, something's wrong with you. Next, Jordan Stewart's coming with the open-ended question, and the first part of his question is, what are my grails? So I currently only have one grail, and that's going to be the Bape Undefeated Adidas in the white and blue colorway that I recently did the video on. That was the first time I ever waited for an item to release online, and that shoe is awesome. Like, the leather on that is so soft, and it's a well-constructed shoe. So definitely that item, but I also have something even better than that coming in soon, so just wait on that. Second part of his question is, what will be my style for the summer? So I'm definitely trying to get into more looser fitting, more baggier clothing. Not really baggy like in 2006 and 7, but more looser fitting, more comfortable clothing, because it's really hot and I don't feel comfortable when I'm hot. So definitely more looser fitting, comfortable clothing. I'll put up some pictures so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. And the last part of his question is, where am I from? Like I said, I'm from Nigeria, but I live in the United States right now. I'm actually in the same state as PTC of We Are The Trend. If you guys know him, you probably know what I'm talking about. Mr. Miyagi asks, what clothing brand or sneaker brand am I currently on the fence on? So it definitely has to be Margiela, specifically their replica Gats. So if you guys don't know about the replica Gats from Margiela, they are literally a replica of the original German army trainers, except they put more luxurious materials and colorways into the sneaker. So I've definitely been on the fence on that, but I definitely tipped one way or another. I'm not gonna say what. Precision Souls asks, when am I gonna release my how to distress denim video? So about that, on a serious note about that question, what happened was that I ran out of jeans to distress. I don't feel like ripping up all of my jeans. There's no sense in doing that. So if you really want that video, either I would have to get another pair of jeans, or I can just show you guys the techniques that I've used in the past. So if you guys want a technique-based video where I take a piece of denim and go over every single technique that I've done in the past, where you guys can incorporate it on your own pair of denim using your own creativity, definitely tell me in the comments below. Just tell me, make the video. Now the final questions come from Dawuda, who asks, why did I decide to start a fashion/style related YouTube channel? So before I started doing clothing related videos on YouTube, I actually did not have cool clothes at all. So for a majority of my life, from preschool all the way up until a majority of middle school, I actually wore a uniform. And then I transferred to another school district where I started wearing regular clothing. But even then, at that time, I felt like my clothes sucked, that I wasn't really into the clothes that I had. I didn't think they were cool. So in high school, I got my first job, which is the same job that I have today as a computer technician. So during the summer of 11th grade, that was when I spent one of my paychecks on clothes from Plunder. My mom was super mad that I did that, but I felt great about it. That was around the same time that I found Always Fresh Apparel's YouTube channel. At that time, he was heavily pushing Plunder and Kamloops, and Plunder was in my price range, so that's where I went to buy my first ever piece of clothing for myself. And then once I got that, I decided to shoot a video on it, because if he could do it, then I can do it, because I was super happy about the clothes. I did my first video. That video is no longer on YouTube now because it was horrible. It actually was so awkward, but that was the first ever video that I ever did on YouTube, and I just continued to do more and more videos. But the bad thing about that was, like, I was just buying clothes to do videos. I was binge buying clothing, but thankfully to the Kamloops rep program, they actually built the foundation of my channel. If you guys don't know that, I've got a lot of the clothing that I showed previously in my previous videos from Kamloops. So I was really working hard in the library and also pushing Kamloops at the same time through the rep program. And then I started getting all these clothes, but now, like, as I matured, I did not see the clothing as being that important to me, because I have a lot of other things to worry about in the future, such as school and then my career and my future goals. And to me right now, clothes are not that important to me, so that's why a lot of the pickup videos have been decreasing, because it's just money coming out of my pocket now. So I don't really see them as that important. I have other things to worry about. But definitely Always Fresh Apparel and Plunder and the Kamloops Rep program are all the things that inspired me to actually start a YouTube channel based on clothing. So if that answers your question, that's it. And his other question was, what is the most that I've spent on a piece of clothing? So the most that I've ever spent actually was recently when I picked up both pairs of the Bape Undefeated and Adidas collaboration, and that was about $270 shipped. So that was the most I've ever spent on clothing at all. A huge thank you goes out to everybody who made this video possible by commenting questions in the pre-Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and also a huge shout out to everybody who's ever hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting, all the positive feedback that I've been getting for this channel. I'm definitely going to continue to grow. I have A lot of cool stuff happening in July, so definitely look out for more videos in July. Thank you guys as always. It's been Elevated Ike. Until next time, peace.